A British man's facing attempted murder charges after a mass stabbing on a train. Police say new video shows the 32-year-old board the train and then immediately start stabbing people. Now police are searching for a motive but say nothing suggests it's a terrorist attack. ABC News Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell is here with more. Ian, in incidents like this, that's the first thing we think of. Now police are saying they're not seeing that. So what's the latest on this investigation?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, this was a really horrific attack. You know, we all travel on trains, and you know it's like when the train gets moving, those doors, external doors are locked. This passenger, the alleged suspect, boarded the train at the town of Peterborough, which is kind of in the Midlands. So the train was travelling from the north of country, from Doncaster in Yorkshire, down to London. It's about a 2.5-hour journey. Halfway through, the man boards the train in Peterborough and immediately starts attacking passengers, obviously spreading terror, spreading panic. Everybody's shouting, "Get out the carriages." So people are running down the carriages. Some lock themselves in bathrooms, and someone also alerted the driver of the train who, had he stayed to his main route, he wouldn't have been able to stop for some time, but he managed to go a slightly different, slower route and stop at the next station. Of course, he couldn't stop between stations because, again, where would people go? And there they were met by police and paramedics. The police tasering the suspect, and then he has, of course, has been taken into custody. And we're hearing some stories of heroism there. I mean, not just a train driver whose quick response probably contributed to saving lives, but also at least one staff member for this railroad company, the LNER, apparently tackled the attacker in some way. He's now in a critical condition inside the hospital. He did have life-threatening injuries. It seems that he's making some kind of recovery. Other passengers also reportedly helped. But you were seeing these horrible scenes with passengers covered in blood, people screaming. One passenger saying at first he thought it was some kind of Halloween prank, and as he started to move to the carriage, he noticed he had real blood on his hands. So, yeah, truly horrible, horrible incident. And as you say, the first question everyone had in their minds was this a terrorist attack? We know that terrorists have used this kind of way of attacking people when they're contained inside a train before, but the police saying there is no indication of that for now.
And what more do we know at this point about the suspect and the charges, Ian?
So, as you said in the introduction, he's a 32-year-old man. He boarded the train at Peterborough, but they're saying he's of no fixed abode. In other words, he could have been a rough sleeper, which, of course, kind of perhaps starts to go towards answering some potential questions about motive. Perhaps he had mental health challenges. We don't know at the moment. All we know that is that he has been charged. When the police initially tasered him and arrested him, they also arrested someone else. That person has been released. The police also saying they're not looking for anyone else in connection, but of course they are trying to examine motives for now.
Ian Pannell, thank you.